this demonstration we're going to have a look at creating a user role. So what we're going to do, we're just in our virtual machine manager, we've come to the administration tab, we've then gone to user roles. The first thing we'll do here is we'll just actually modify our administrator. So click on members, and what we'll do here is we'll just add in the IT department. So we've got the IT department. The IT department now becomes a member of the administrator role. The advantage of doing this now is the IT department have full administrator permissions to our Hyper-V host as well as our virtual machine manager settings as well. Next thing we're going to do is actually create some user roles. So what we'll do here is we'll create a new user role. We're going to create this one for research users. So we'll put in research users. Now we could put a description in here as well. We're going to go for a self-service user. So what this will mean is the user can create their own virtual machines via the virtual machine manager self-service portal and also manage their virtual machines as well. So click next at this point here. Next thing we're going to do is just add some users. I'm going to add the research department. So go for research, click OK, click OK, click our next button, and what we want to do here is we only want to give them access to the host in the research host group. So we'll click next. What we want to do here is we don't want to give them everything with their virtual machines, we only want to give them specific tasks. So what we'll do here is we'll go for only selected actions, and what we'll do is we won't allow them to stop a virtual machine, we won't allow them to pause and resume a virtual machine, we won't allow them to remove a virtual machine, we won't allow them to create a checkpoint, and what we'll also do as well is we'll just remove the local administrator button as well. So they can start a virtual machine, shut down a virtual machine, and remotely connect through to it. Click next. Now what we can also do here as well is we can allow users to create virtual machines. We're not going to, we're just going to allow users to manage the virtual machines at this point. So we'll just click next. And on the library share, we'll just verify that the users can't store any virtual machines in the library, which they can't. So click next, then we'll click create. So we now have a research users role. Next thing we're going to do is actually create a role for research admins group. Similar sort of thing, right click, new user role. I'm going to call this one research admins. So we have our research admins group now. What we've got self-service user. So yep, we're happy with that. We're not going to actually give them full admin rights. Click our next button. This time we're going to add our research managers. So there's our research managers users. Click OK at this point here. Click our next button. Again, we're going to just give these users permissions to the research host group. We're going to allow them to do everything to the virtual machine. We're also going to allow virtual machines to be created by these users. And what we're going to allow them to do here is we're going to allow them to create virtual machines from our core template. Once we've done all of this, what we can also do is set a quota for deployed virtual machines. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them a maximum of 20 quota points. So depending on what we've set on the virtual machines themselves, some virtual machines may require 5 quota points to be created in the case of heavy hardware utilization. Some may only require 1. So we've done that. Share the quota across user role members. Yep, we'll do that. So we might have multiple users in there. We don't want multiple users creating up to 20 quota points. Click our next button, and what we will do is we will allow our users to store virtual machines in the library. And we'll go with nyc.vmm.contoso.com. Click next, click create, and we now have our research admins group as well. So now that we've got all of this in place, next thing we can do is just actually on the Win 2008 R2 core template, what we need to do here is just ensure that we've given it the right amount of quota points. So all we're going to do here, just find our Win 2008 R2 core, go to the properties, click on our settings tab, and what we'll do here is we'll say 2 quota points are required to create this virtual machine. Click our OK button. So what we've done there, we've created some roles to be used for administration and creation of virtual machines, and we've also given the IT department the ability to manage the entire environment. And that's the end of this demonstration. Thanks very much.